Good evening, everyone. A UP Sports Hall of Famer returns to her high school to teach others what she learned many years ago. Sarah Rode has scored more points in Division I college basketball than anyone else in the Upper Peninsula, 1,115 for Wisconsin Green Bay. She's back at her alma mater this week, Rapid River High School, teaching the skills she learned to the next generation. There are more than 24 5th through 8th graders just in this session. After helping Wisconsin Green Bay to the NCAA tournament early this century, she's now the girls basketball coach at Green Bay Notre Dame, where she won a state title in the 2013-14 season. Seeing the hard work is paying off, and that's great, but Rode loves giving back to the game, especially in her hometown.
I'm just trying to get these girls obviously to have a passion for a game, have some commitment and a good work ethic. When I dribble out, I'm tucked in with my right foot. So I'm going right in, stepping with my right foot, coming back here, stepping with my right foot. Every drill, something I've learned along the way, whether it's been through my playing days at Green Bay, coaching days, but all the drills that I've learned that I'm just passing on to these girls to hopefully help them become better basketball players. Some that I did when I was in camps when I was little that I still remember.
Rode was known as Sarah Boyer when she played at Rapid River. She's the Rockets' all-time leading scorer with 1,758 points, and she helped the Purple and Gold to 2 of their 3 state final appearances. The camp has 4 sessions per day and wraps up tomorrow. A total of 6 schools will be leaving the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference in the next 2 years. Hillsdale from the Lower Peninsula will join Malone, Findlay, Lake Erie, Ohio Dominican, and Walsh in the Great Midwest Conference for the 2017-18 season. Ideally, you want at least 6 teams in your conference to sponsor each sport. That means you can have a conference championship with the winner getting an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. According to NMU Athletics Director Forrest Carr, there are 3 ways to address the situation.
You can talk to the current schools. We'd say addressing it internally about is anybody thinking about or interested in adding any of these sports. You can talk about inviting in affiliate members, so schools that already have those sports or offer those sports that are looking for a conference to join, or you can talk about expanding the conference again.
Football and basketball don't have any problems, but NMU is starting a women's lacrosse team. Carr says those plans will continue even though Grand Valley State and Tiffin are the only other teams that will sponsor that sport 2 years from now. Lacrosse is the fastest growing sport in Division II athletics. The Detroit Red Wings have inked 2 free agents on the opening day of the signing season. Defenseman Mike Green leaves the Washington Capitals after more than 10 seasons for the Motor City. The 29-year-old signed a 3-year, $18 million deal. Green had 10 goals among 45 points in 72 games with the Capitals last season. He's a 2-time NHL first-team All-Star, and he ranks only behind Chicago's Conn Smythe-winning Duncan Keith as the NHL's highest-scoring defenseman since the start of the 2007-08 season. General Manager Ken Holland was not done shopping, getting veteran setter Brad Richards on a 1-year deal worth up to $4 million. Richards is 35 years old and just came off a year where he won the Stanley Cup with the Chicago Blackhawks while producing 14 points during the playoff run. Richards will give the Wings a much better option than Stephen Weiss, who was recently bought out, to center the second line and put Pavel Datsyuk and Henrik Zetterberg back together on the top line. It's available on our website at uppermichigansource.com. All kinds of hockey and basketball news today. In fact, locally, Kingsford's Kevin Gravel, according to Complete Hockey News, has signed a 2-year contract to stay with the Los Angeles Kings organization.
All right.